Hi, and today I'm going to show you how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube in 5 steps. First, you're going to find the white center and make an X. It's not the X cross because that is this step with one pair made. So you may end up something looking like this. You just need to insert wide edges. And you're going to do this algorithm and do this. R prime U, R prime U prime, R prime U prime, R prime U, R U, R2, U prime. Sometimes U will also work to swap up the pieces. R prime U, R prime U prime, R prime U prime, R prime U, R U, R2, U prime. But if you do this algorithm, we'll also have the same case with the algorithm in the yellow cross. So let's flip it over. Now you need to solve the white corners, which is also the step of the first layer. We need to bring this and locate them into their correct spot. So this one should go here. And in other cubing videos, people say, do RU, R prime U prime, 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 RU, R prime U prime. And that is a total of 6 times. But I'm going to show you one simple and short algorithm to do it. Just once. You just do the mirror of that, which is U, R, U prime, R prime. And that only once will put the piece in its spot. Now, like this corner where white is at the top, you're going to do this. R, U to R prime. I won't do anything else. Now, you can do the left version of it, which is U prime, L prime, U, L. So let's do all the corners. You could watch that algorithm, but that algorithm was very long. So you could put it like this. And now the other corner, you bring it at the top without ruining stuff. And those top things only be used by R and U moves. They're the most of the moves they're going to be using in this solve. So you can put it over here and do the U, R, U prime, R prime. Now, the second layer. A nice step where you just need to put the edges in there. You do the same algorithm, but I'll ruin the corners, so don't worry. I'll show you how to fix them at the end. Just do the same step that we did before. So here, where there's an orange, green, put it next to its center. And you also need to look for edge pieces with no yellow on them. You can also do this step with any color. White is best because most people forget how to do. So you put this here, and you need to bring this in here. And at the end, we're going to solve the corner as well. So this corner and this corner don't have to be removed by breaking the cube and assembling it. So you're just going to do this. So to insert at the left, you're going to do the left of U, R, U prime, R prime, the move which I showed you earlier. So let's do it. And now we have an F12 pair made. Just put it back in. And we have put this edge here. Another edge with no yellow here. Just do it. For this step, I'll just tell you a tip. So the tip is, when you have this step done, and the corner is at the bottom. No, like this. You're just gonna bring it up to the left or right. Let's undo that. I'm just showing you like that. Or I'll just show you with another special case. So let's bring it to the bottom, like that. Now that's at the bottom. I'll show you the case. So you're going to bring it to the left or the right. We're doing R, U prime, R prime. So it's at the right. And you can do, and the algorithm is R, U prime, R prime. R, U prime, R prime. Just like that. Now, if you have any edge pieces with all of them having yellow on them, bring the yellow edge in there in an unsolved slot. And then you will find an edge where you're going to turn it twice, and then there's going to be an edge. So we're going to find the edge and align it to a center. And we're going to make an F12 pair with this corner. Let's make a pair. That's the pair. Let's insert it in there. Sometimes you may have a flipped edge at this last step or even earlier, but I'll just tell you the algorithm for that. RU2 R prime. Okay, I'll just do it. RU2 R prime U. RU2 R prime U. F prime U prime F. And what I mean by F prime is not the F perm, which you do in the PLL. And I'm not gonna teach you the F perm because the F perm is not in this method. There's no PLL. Now we have a flipped edge, and we're going to solve it by doing this. RU2 R prime U. RU2 R prime U. F prime U prime F. And it doesn't ruin the things we've made. It just ruins some of the scrambles. Now next we have the yellow cross, which is already made. Let's just ruin it to show you how I'll do it. F R U R prime U prime F. You have something like this, and you need to turn it in 2 steps or 1 step. 2 steps is a F R U R prime U prime F prime, and you can do something like this: F U R U prime R prime F prime. Straight away, it turns it into the yellow cross. Now these need to be flipped to align it. So we need to flip them. The algorithm I teach you earlier for this step. And we're on the 3rd step right now. Here's the 3rd step. 4th. So you do R prime U, R prime U prime, R prime U prime, R prime U, RU, R2, U prime. That's the algorithm. Now find the piece. One corner should be already aligned. Otherwise, don't worry. Just unalign. Yeah, unalign. I'm quickly unaligning the corner. So you should have something like this if you don't have any special case here. So this is just a special case. So if 2 corners are done, you can't solve it with turns when you do 1. Some pieces of the cube will be reversed. So you should manually need to insert the pieces then. So here and here, and make sure the corners are not in the place right now. So you should need to be finding the pieces. Like this one goes here. You can measure pieces by the centers. Orange, yellow, green. Where's orange, yellow, green? Here it is. Do the algorithm I teach you earlier. Or R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U, L, U. Now you can put it here. And now bring this corner in here with the algorithm I taught you earlier. Now we're going to bring this in here. Now we're so close to solving the cube. We're not going to corner twist these 2. And we're not going to break the cube and put these here. You're going to do the mirror of your prime 2 times or 4 times. So this corner will be aligned correctly. R, U, R prime, U prime. 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 Turn it. So the other corner which is not in its place. Now we're so close. You just have to do it. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. And then align the bottom layer. And then your cube is solved. So I'm also going to show you an example solve. First, I'm just going to scramble it. Undo scramble. I can't undo scramble. Do scramble, I mean. Ruin all the F12 pairs. No white corner with white edge. No white next to white. Now let's do an example solve.